Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to jump on here quick and share um, a, a quick question that a parent has shared with me. And lots of my questions are quick and basic and they aren't long and drawn out. So I thought I needed to be better about doing a few of these just quick ones. So this one is, my son was assigned one-on-one support last week at school. Today, while dropping him off, I noticed that he ran into the classroom, because he's a runner, ahead of his one-on-one, while she was bringing other children into the classroom in a line. Am I overthinking this? This is my first year dealing with all of this, as my son just started school only this year. Am I wrong to be concerned about it? There's been a handful of instances that have observed, and this type of thing is happening. What might be happening behind closed doors? Is the one-on-one actually there for my son, or are they there for other students? It's a great question. It's a good red flag. It's a good red flag because the school might be well-intentioned, but one of the things that happens in school is that these one-on-ones and paraeducators, educational assistants, they're called different things in different regions, fabulous, wonderful people with amazing hearts. The one issue is that in order to hire these individuals, the budget's low. Schools often don't have enough money to actually pay them what we need them to be worth and what their value actually is. Additionally, it's often that they hire adults, assistants that don't have training, and they don't train them well. It's like on the job training, learn as you go. And that is probably, if I had to say, the number one problem in schools with paras. That's it. Like, it's a learn as you go job. And the longer you're there, the more you know. But in my experience in observing, and not everybody, so don't take this as an everything, but more often than not, that paras just, they're there, they're hourly employee, they come, they do their job, they go home. And in a lot of ways, there's good things about that, because then they don't take on as much stress. It's the training piece and the feedback piece and all those things that don't often go with it. So I'm going to get off my soapbox there, because that's something I think that's very important. But the first thing that came to mind when I read this is that what does it actually say in the IEP? Does it say one-on-one, or does it say adult assistance? So important, and this is where the words will get you. So adult assistance, if it says adult assistance, the school isn't necessarily in the wrong. What you would need to do is make sure that it says in the IEP that that the adult assistant is there to aid in transitions, to aid in new situations, whatever was there, whatever the conversation that was had that helped you guys come to the decision, the team come to the decision that a one-on-one or an adult assistance would be helpful. So if it says adult assistance in the IEP, then it also needs to specify in there what that adult is doing to aid in transitions. In this case, it definitely needs to say to aid in transitions, new situations, whatever it is that the child needs. So in this situation, if it says adult assistance, clarification and just needs to happen, and make sure that's in the IEP. And I would just request a meeting and say, hey, I've noticed a few things and I'm really concerned about the running issue, and I wondered if we could just meet up real quick to clean up some of the words in the IEP. It's a non-confrontational, non-anything, we're just making sure that things are good and clear and that everything is being followed through on. Okay, then if it does say one-on-one, then absolutely that adult is supposed to be right there thinking ahead of the game for your child in this situation. Like, okay, when he gets dropped off, he runs into the classroom. How, as that adult, how do I make sure that safety is ensured for that child and others. How do I head this off at the pass? How do I start breaking that habit of running into the school? Because that's what the pair is there for, and that's what we need to train them better in. So the reason I talked about the training piece is that if this is a brand new thing, which it was just assigned last week, so this individual has just been assigned to her son. Understanding what the child needs, some of that needs to happen. Some of it's just a training piece. Understanding what he needs, understanding what's worked in the past, understanding where the red flags and the concerns are. So again, good to call a meeting and just say, or call the school, talk to the case manager, see where see what her take is or his take is, and go from there. But it's either way, a conversation needs to happen. Absolutely, the concern of running and safety, and it's just it builds these habits and expectations as well. So it absolutely needs to be addressed. Always start with, hey, can we chat? I'm not angry. I'm seeing something and I want to try to prevent something from happening. I want to make sure I understand what was said at that meeting, because what I'm seeing and what I heard are two different things. So get on the same page now. It's a perfect time to get on the same page now, because if you wait and something happens, then more emotions are involved and our ability to handle it as advocates for our children is less. So I love this question. I thought it was going to be short and sweet, but guess what? It wasn't. I hope you guys are well.